Hello, this is Old Crow Balthazar, and this should be turn 14 against in the game of Strategic Command World War II, World at War, against the Colonel. So here we go. I got quick animation off, good. Okay. So once we see what he does, I'll give you guys all a heads up. And by the way, this is going to be my first YouTube content, I believe. I have recordings from the turns before. Fortunately, because of technical difficulties, I lost some of the turns. Also, had the game music up too loud. So now I'm using a mix from Johnny Black 13, someone who I subscribed to, and he gave me permission I can go ahead and use any of his stuff. We'll see what happens with that, with the algorithms, but here we go. So we're going to go see what the Colonel did. I have not been able to take Paris yet. I'm actually behind. I got to look at some reports too. We got all kinds of skullduggery going on with Finland. Seems the Allies decided to intervene to help the Finns against the Soviets, and the Finns won the Winter War. So the boundary of Finland is the same as pre-war. So they have Karelia. Well, anyway, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, he had sent the French Navy up earlier, and look what happens. Italian fleet's got some casualties, but not much. I haven't seen the Royal Navy at all. I think they're protecting England because I think the Colonel believes I'm going to try a sea line. Well, I'm kind of behind, and it wasn't in my plans, but plans can change. I have to take Paris this turn. I'm like I said before, I'm behind. I should have did it in June. Oh, look at that. I did take Djibouti, which is French Somaliland, last turn. That poor destroyer unit survived all that? Well, that's okay. Now in China, the Japanese, how I'm playing them right now, I don't want to get bogged down too bad. I've got long-range plans, so I don't want to be spending too much money on MPPs in that deal. Now I am going to be pushing hard in the south as usual. That's what it's a standard strategy. However, I am trying, like I said, I'm buying other resources and research. So I'm going to be looking at the reports first. First, I'm going to look all over the world. Also, the other thing, I don't know if the Colonel realizes this. Oh, what's this? Italian embassy in Baghdad reports that Rashid Ali needs weapons, money, and air support. The Italians are preparing to send some aid, but to have any effect, we will also need to send a mission of our own, the Sonder Commando, at a cost of 30 MPPs. Well, of course we're going to do that. Unfortunately, even with our support, the Iraqis are very unlikely to hold out indefinitely, but this mission could make them hold out longer, and therefore delay the enemy's resumption of oil production. Well, that's always a bonus. Would you like to send the Sonder Commando to support the Iraqis? Of course we do. Now I do have some new units for the Germans. I did buy one of these, but we're going to be looking first at the map. Then I'm going to be looking at some reports because I got some goodies going on. So, okay, so here's our Iraqi garrison. I believe Baghdad, yeah, I can't even upgrade that unit. However, if I get it to Al Rutbah, and then next turn I can upgrade it, but I got to get it back to Baghdad. I know he's got at least one corps here. I do not remember. I've only played the Allies once, and I'm playing now. I'm still got match with Tanaka. It's been 3 months, real life, of hardcore. He plays a masterful Axis side, and his forte is the Japanese, and we are still going at it in the Pacific. I won't give up, but I think ultimately that match is going to end with total Axis, at least domination of Eurasia and Africa. We'll see. That's a good one. So anyway, there we go with that. So let's return this. So I'm going to go look at Greenland first because, like I was saying before, Greenland is Danish territory. And it is still it's under the control of the Axis powers. And so I went and brought 2 submarines up here. I had tangled with the Royal Navy earlier. You'll see that in the colonels. And I've hid these guys over here. And so I got them resupplied. I think the time will come eventually where if I can't get back into France, I'm going to use this. But I don't want him to know that I'm using this. And it'd be just my luck. I don't know what S&I is, but I believe it's 1 for the UK. That he's got a 1 or 2% chance per unit. And units at sea, you know, there's a chance he'll spot him lurking around Greenland. Well, why? Why are you at that port? Oh, you're in the port. See, I don't want that to happen. So we'll come back here in a little bit. Yeah, supply 10, and this guy sent him out. Supply 10. Can't get him repaired up to full strength, of course, because of the port. Let's look at the port again. It should be a 5. Yeah, it's a 5. However, and I don't know when the Americans, I think they can take this place before they get into war. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't look at the scripts. I do look at the strategy guide and decisions, though. I don't memorize them, but, you know. When I get to a point where I've got to make decisions about something, or I think there might be a decision, I'll go to strategy guide and I'll look at the pertinent countries and the time of day. So we are going to be going here. We're going to take Paris this turn no matter what. I've got to do my HQ upgrades. So we're going to take that. I'm already going to be peeling off people. I'm going to make them think I'm going to do a sea land, but I'm not doing a sea land. When he did his intervention against Finland, he got those 2, the British and French Special Forces units. I figured he was going to do a Narvik. So it kind of worked out for him because I pulled 3 extra cores and put them, or 2 extra cores and put them up here. I think I'm going to leave them. And I'm going to get a core here this turn. Well, I couldn't get one last turn because of Lillehammer. This was because of partisans, Norwegian partisans. I don't know if they're baked into the game because, oh, no. Well, anyway, Lillehammer was a strength of 4, so I couldn't railroad anything up. Okay, so yeah, we're going to leave stuff in Bergen and Oslo, of course. And yeah, we don't want any problems there because I'm going to need these ports. And having cores there might be useful not only as a counter to any attempts by the Allies to get into Norway and make a mess of it, things. They usually can't do a whole lot there, but just having them there is just not a good thing. It's a good place for airplanes to use against Germany. Also, I had a unit up here in Copenhagen, but I had to set it down to France. I'm going to be sending it back immediately. So they're going to enjoy a long rest in Copenhagen. And I'm going to leave a corps here. I'm not going to leave a garrison unit. As a matter of fact, eventually as I build garrison units, well, Bremen, Hamburg, Aalborg, maybe Odense, because I can't have this cut. Denmark is super strategic. Everybody wants Denmark. Allies want Denmark. Heck, the Soviet Unions wanted, when they did their non-aggression pact, tried to convince the Germans to let them have Denmark, or at least Bornholm. But they were talking Danish Straits, so it's so strategic, and it's a huge blunder not to keep anything there. I'll go look at the Japanese real quick, and then we'll go at the reports, and then we'll commence. So here I have my Indochina Expedition Army, and we're grinding down here. We took Changsha, Henyang. Pretty easy. And a little bit of work. I've got chained HQs. I brought this one in from Manchuria, and the work, because supply situation here is kind of weird. This is jungles or heavily wooded mountains and whatever. Working this area around Wuhan, open this up. I needed better supply. So we're gonna, and down here, I didn't get units down here quick enough to take this spot. This has been a huge hassle. That, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna push get Nanning this way. So I'm coming down south. So we'll have this pretty soon. Probably gonna break this up right here because it's out in the open, and then we'll take Kuilin this way, and then we'll move on Nanning. He'll have to pull back. Eventually. In the north, well, I'm just going to stand my ground here. Like I said, I've got money invested in long-range plans, including ships and research, which we're going to check a little bit. But let's go back. Let's go look at the reports first. One of the things that's going on, let's go here, Finland. So, look at that nice sweet boundary right next to Leningrad. Also, there's Sala. So that's just a jump and a skip away from breaking the Murmansk rail. Also, Belomorsk. So it's kind of weird in larger scale maps. Of course, the Finns were already, once Barbarossa starts, with June, July, August of 1941, in the continuation war, they held a severe line here in Petropavlovsk, but they held this right here. At this scale, it's kind of, it's just hard to do. So, but they did try to take Belomorsk. But interestingly, the Americans, when they were neutral, warned the Finns, no, don't take the Murmansk railway. If you do that, we're going to declare war on you when we finally declare war on Germany, and it's going to happen sooner or later. That was it was a threat. So the Finns only made half-assed, or half-hearted attempts at it. The Germans, though, were infuriated about the whole business. So in the north, they had Operation Silver Fox, which meant going through this route and get to Kandalaska. And they also, their mountain army, pushed down here. Interesting is the developers here also fell for the same mistake that OKH fell for when they had planned to take Murmansk before Barbarossa. There is no road here. This is a telegraph line. So when staff up here had planned their advance across this rocky scree, it's not soft tundra, it's rocky scree. It's basalt that was scraped down by the old glaciers 12,000, 10,000 years ago. Thousands of little lakes. It's granite, basalt. The rock is so hard you had to use dynamite to dig dugouts. Since there was no road here, it was basically a telegraph line with a track that went along it. When they built the telegraph line to connect Murmansk with the outside road through Petsamo and to Kirkines, well, they didn't even do any air reconnaissance, and they were flying over the Soviet Union before Barbarossa. As a matter of fact, some were shot down, and Stalin just didn't, he got those reports. Top brass got those reports. He just did not want to go to war with his non-aggression pact partner, Adolf. But they didn't even bother with any air reconnaissance up at here. So when they came across the border here, there was some Russian resistance, and they quickly realized there's no road. No, see, the developers got a road here, but that's probably for a game mechanic, because this is pretty difficult territory. And I don't even know how you could do it with 2 HQs. You could get in here, maybe. Well, 1 HQ could do it, but to take this, nah, this is the way to go. From the bottom, invest it from the north, bomb the port, and it'll fall back on Archangel eventually. But it is an NM objective, so we are going. Since I own this, and with diplomacy, it had been at 15% to the Allies. Because of the Allied intervention, and it's a 50-50 chance that they're going to go. They're going to win the war against Soviets and retain their borders, and they did. Now, so it was Allied, pro-Allied at 15%, and I sunk in a ton of money from Germany. And let's see, click. Yeah, I had 5 chits in there, and I had 3 chits from Japan, and I've invested 2 other chits. Well, I don't want to spend this money, but I'm going to make sure to have this. So I'm going to look at the reports on all this. So, so these are my research levels. It's below what I want to. Germany, yeah. So there's the research for that. That's all on Finland. Total of 350 at least from the last report, and 150. So that's 500 MPP, and I just put another 50 in. Well, this got me to get them pro-Axis, because according to the rules, and I know the rules are mutable, they change them, but the strategy guide, but from what the last patch notes I looked at, all it requires for Finland to join the Axis is at the start of Barbarossa that they were pro-Axis. It doesn't say like pro-Axis at 15%, so I'm assuming it could be 1%. Well, I hope I'm right about that. The other way to get the, at least in the war in Europe, is be 1 or 2 hexes from Polotsk or Pskov. I don't remember if it applies to this or not, but I'm pretty sure they just come into the war if they're pro-Axis when Germany declares war on the Soviet Union. So anyway, I am going to make a plan for a task force. If I don't do a sea line, which I probably won't do unless I see something. We're going to be flying over there in a little bit. If I see something, I might do an opportunistic invasion. But I did not plan from the beginning of the game, so I did not do any research on like amphib war with the Germans. So let's check research. We're going to all come back to this. Japanese, I had them maxed out, and yeah, it's looking good. We're doing amphib war. Logistics is huge. I'll be throwing some stuff in, and I've been buying some ships. I'm going to be using a destroyer, sub pickets, but mostly for interior stuff. I do have a gambit plan, but I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. It has something to do with Peru and Chile, just in conjunction with Pearl Harbor. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. There's a possibility that I can, because there's going to be a war between Ecuador and Peru is going to ask for help from the Germans sometime in 1941. I believe it's July. Germans put in 150 MMP. Peruvians go over, it becomes an Axis power. It's 25% chance per turn. Chile has 4 ports. Now, if I sent a small force down here of Japanese to take Santiago, I have this whole country, I have this whole coastline. Be a Japanese occupation, Marine unit, headquarters unit, maybe 3 corps, that's all. Germans, or Peru's puppet, they get a corps, and I think they get a corps immediately. It's 3 strength. But Germans can pull stuff in. I got a port here. Even have German subs over here. It doesn't break this exclusion line, and all this, and the Allies can't do nothing about it. If I'm not at war with the UK, Japan, it won't be. They're at war with the Brits, and we'll be at war here, India, all that, the Commonwealth. But they're going to be busy elsewhere. So it does increase mobility to the United States. It says 3 to 5%, I believe, but I think it's just a one-shot, not per turn. I hope that's right. I'm thinking about doing that, which means I'm going to kind of time. There'll be this, and if they react strong to go and try to take back Peru. Well, that'll have to be the UK. It won't be the Americans. But when I do Pearl Harbor, which I will do, or some other attack on the United States board deck, I would probably have some Japanese forces here and do this at the same time. That's going to have the Americans are going to have their hands full. Japan's relatively weak. It's kind of a glass cannon. They do have some strong points though. I got to be careful of them. Germans, oh, they're just strong. So anyway, here we go. I'm probably going to look at the reports. So this is Manstein. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and detach some of this stuff. I do have a couple cores that I mobilize. Not very many. It's so expensive. But I like these. They're fast. So I'm going to do more of those. I didn't put mobility on any of my tanks for the Low Countries or France. Don't need it. I'm probably going to have to on a few later on. I do have one. That was the one that came at Dusseldorf in March. I also built an extra one early. That way they were getting damaged, and I'm glad I did this because at one point I had all of them were pretty damaged, so I could rotate one out, get them fixed. However, the colonels sacrificed BEF to protect France. It was pretty admirable. I went and I was planning to take out as many British units that got in my way, and I destroyed an army at I believe it was in Lille, and I caught a corps. The other one just got away through here. That's fine. So anyway, let's do this. Runstead's an 8. No, we're gonna. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go put him under, but I'm probably not going to use him. I might need that. I got the. That should be it. Okay, now. Von Bach. Not a bad commander. Not going to use him. Use him. That looks fine. Let's check that again. Yeah. That's fine. Put that fighter. Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. There we go. Oh, he has... Oh, Tunisia Corps. 0 entrenchment. Well, maybe... I might just be able to storm it. So I might kill that anti-aircraft unit. Let's check the combat prediction. Yeah. Well, let's just make sure. He only's got 2 shots of that. I don't even think that's a 1-tack. Can't be a 1-tack anti-aircraft unit. Yeah. Alright. Before we do that, let's... Oh, he had bombers here. Let's see if I can... Oh. That's where he is. Well, that's good. Now, that CV unit's been taking some damage. Okay, so he's got... he bought one of those. Well, those things are actually very great against subs. As long as the subs stumble into them. Well, let's see what he's got. Here. There's the other fighter. Yeah, I'm going to tread his fighters. He pulled these. He had bombers out here. I want those. Let's try waiting. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm going to probably take some casualties there. Well, of course. Yow! Well, that's why, Balbo. Now look at that. Well, guys, sorry I sent you out over that. nest. And I would like to see what's in Manchester, but I don't dare. No, don't dare. Well, we do dare here, though. Let's do that. Okay. All right. No. Okay, we got better places for you to go pretty quick. Okay. I don't want to waste any of that. Do got to kill units, though. Let's do this. No. No, I don't like to do the switcheroo. Why don't we do this then? You gotta kill some French units because I gotta get them to surrender. I'm gonna use my tanks for that. Okay. Here's my mobile unit. Okay, we got Paris. Fine. Yeah. Let me, that's fine. I got another strike. Let's open this up. That's a tough cookie. Well, let's get some experience. Oh. Yeah, these guys have taken a beating. They fought hard, though. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to the occupation of France. I don't got a lot of garrison units. I don't like buying garrison units. We're gonna have to. I gotta make them think I'm gonna do a sea line. Yarza. Be that way. Overdone. You're going. I'm going to be sending stuff east. No. Come on. No, they just don't want to give up, do they? I'm gonna need, yeah. There we go. Oop. My intrepid Italians. I didn't leave I didn't bring anything in there. Oh. Okay. That's where I use that. Well. No, you're getting out. I need these Italians, so they're not. That's not real important. Well, it is actually. So. Now the question is, are you going to surrender? let's go ahead. Yeah. We gotta get my first where I want it to go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna counterattack me. He could though. Let's get him away. I got who's going down to Italy? Like Manstein, I'm gonna have to operate one. I got this. This is the deal. I'm gonna create Vichy, so I'm gonna be blocked from here. I need this armor unit quickly for some future operation I got planned. I'm gonna try to make up for lost time here. However, I've got to get these guys to surrender. So I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm going to need units. Okay, you. This is the question. You. I better take Sherwood. He'll fight, so you. Yeah. Okay, let's go at see our new units. Yeah, I got a garrison. Yeah, no Royal Navy. Oh, I'm sure there's a Royal Navy. There's bad weather here. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's not do that yet. Let's get all this wrapped up. It doesn't really matter, but let's do this. All the headquarters are leaving. Some Rundstedt. Who's going down to Italy? Rundstedt's probably good enough, but man, I sure like Manstein. Let's keep Manstein here for a moment. Yeah, we're gonna have to repair you. Well, let's repair you. Let's just get you out of harm's way. That's fine. We're going to get back to Italy in a little bit. Oh. Man, I do not like leaving this here like this, no matter what. How safe it looks. All right. I'd sure like a unit here. Do I dare? No, I don't. Anyway, there's a French sub there, or somewhere. Alright. I could do this, but just aren't going to let that happen. Plus, it's a reserve. Oslo. Bergen. Oh, wow. Yeah. That should be good enough. That guy. Oh, that's the Deutschland, yeah. I lost the other one, the Graf Spee. I had the Deutschland. They were over here. They hid out here. They were in fjords. We had a big fracas up here. And I lost 2 subs in the deal and the Graf Spee. But I seriously damaged a lot of his ships. Trondheim. Now I'm gonna get some stuff up here later. But yeah, I don't feel ambitious. I don't know where his ships are. I don't need to lose any money. However, I'm gonna have. Yeah, we're gonna be cautious. We're gonna be investing in fleet, and I'm gonna need the fleet up here anyway if I'm gonna do my Finland operation, which I'm gonna have to start planning. It's not that long. I don't know when I'm gonna do Barbarossa. I would like to do in May. But I'm behind. There's some merit doing a late one because I really want to reduce Malta. I don't know how strong I'm going to go down in the south, but situation for the UK, he's lost a lot of units. He lost an army in Libya. We're going to go take a look at that in a second. So I think with the subs, since I'm going to have France, I can anticipate it. I'm not going to screw around with this line here. I don't want them to know about Greenland. So we're going to get them control. Hold on, I'm going to make some waypoints. He's probably got something out here. Let's get close enough to use a little supply. Oh, nice. One thing about cruise. Can't see what you just passed through. Well, you can see some, but it's not the same. Now, where did I go? I started here. Did I do that? Well, let's give it a risk. Okay. There we go. You can see for a little bit, but it doesn't stay. Yeah, it was the original spot of that sub. So hopefully he won't know, and who knows? I might get lucky. I'm going to do some subs. I might get a garrison unit here. So even if he tries to occupy Greenland, I don't know how that works, but I probably will hold the town. And the rest of it, he can have all the ice. And that means he'll have to send something up there and deal with that unless he wants to have a submarine base here. And I don't, this is join hab. I couldn't find anything to how if this would trigger the United States. I did find out a rule about this that the United States got to stay away from Greenland, or 18 hecks or something. I gotta have to look into that, but I don't know. All right, let's go down to Italy. Now this stormy weather. Well, let's do that challenge first. So yeah, he sent an army in here. There's a hill here, so I got an entrenchments bonus. I was entrenched here and here. Well, yeah, this is 2, this is 3. I did get the armor unit down here to take Siwa. However, I don't want to stay there. Look at that spy. It's terrible. It'll get up to 5, but I just went out where I want an armor unit, so I'm going to scare him. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I like this right here. The Italians, though, I want to do infantry warfare. I'm going to try to get it going this turn. How much? What? Let's see. Infantry warfare 125. Yeah. So I've got 182. Yeah. So I don't want to spend too much money. However, I really need another unit down here. And I want to start doing Malta. In bad weather, it's a lot easier to start reducing these ports. How much money does this cost to reinforce? 5 points is 15 a point. 163, no. So let's do it in increments. And I can just go and do the research. Well, let's see. I also need to get a unit here. I actually need one here in Tirana. Yikes. Mussolini, you really mismanaged Italy. You got the trains running good, don't you? Well, I need this here, and I'll get 2 units here. Can't let Greek or Allied units cross this border. It's a big NM hit. A lot of people don't realize that, or if they do, they forget about it. There'll be 2 5-strength cores. So actually, it's more important for me to... Let's get that unit there first. Actually, no. Libya first. Alright, yeah, I can always get... That's going to be easier to get to Tirana. But by October... Yeah, no bricks. Well, I'm sure they're around. Yeah. 25 points. Well, I still might be able to pull off my research. Yeah, this is important. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Can you tell? I don't think I'm going to need to strengthen these yet because, let's check this supply again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a core here or and then holding it until the after course comes. I'm actually going to be sending some German units down here before if I can keep the sea lanes open. Let's see what we got for production. Yeah, nothing. How much are these? Yeah, I know. 157. I need 125. Okay. Well, absolutely next turn. I can't do it. Bloody hell. Yeah, I sent my other 2 corps down to Ethiopia, which has actually turned to a good deal. Yeah, I shouldn't have did this. I should have got one to over here to Venice. August, September. I got to do it before October. 2 turns. Okay. Well, let's send a good battleship. There. I'm going to send you here. Yikes. Yeah, he's weak. I know. Yeah, I'd sure love to have these ports. Well, I'm gonna. Because I am probably going to do Yugoslavia quick. Just because of that. Yeah. Okay. Could get away with sending something. Let's start beefing us up. 25. Okay, let's do the research. Oh, wait. Let's don't do the research. Let's check East Africa. Now this was a bonus. Yeah, I ran into that. I knew something was coming up. I took the bad end of that. Evacuate Mogadishu. Now he knows it's there. Let's do combat now. That ain't happened. So I need to get this guy here because if he does, I don't know what he's sending from India. I think he bought Mountbatten. As a matter of fact, let's go back to the reports. PPPs. Yeah, he spent a hell of a lot of money for India. I think Mountbatten's at 425. I did that one on my only allied playthrough with against Tanaka. I knew that. Yeah, you have that couple cores there. That's a killer commander. And he probably is buying an army, cores. And he spent some money. So yeah, I might be facing some serious trouble down here. So I'm gonna have to give this up, but I'm gonna hold this. This was great. I attacked with these two cores. I didn't think the combat odds didn't show that I was gonna be able to take it. It was a 5-strength French garrison in Djibouti. Mind you, Djibouti's a very, very important strategic port nowadays. There's a first Chinese overseas base here in Djibouti, along with the French and the Americans have been there for quite some time. I mean, it chokes the whole damn thing here. And I just denied it to him. But yeah, I got to be real careful down there. I want to survive. So if I have a fallback position, it's going to be in Eritrea. Because I got the mountains are here. I could fall back here, but no. We're going to fall back here. So that should fix my supply up here better. Yeah, way better. So finally with Diradawa, I could fall back. I will fight for Addis Ababa, but he's going to have to get by me here. Now that's a hill. But I'm inviting an attack. I'm almost certain he must have the South African headquarters here. Where are the Indians going to come? That's a Rhodesian. Yeah, he must have took it by sea. He didn't walk it. That's a hell of a long walk. Hot one, too. Let's get you back to Bonga. Or let's reinforce you. Let's reinforce you. Let's take this. And then we're going to unass out of there. We're going to make it like, yeah, we're going for Kampala. But no, we're not. We're going to fall back here. Now this is some really tough terrain, like a whole minimal force, and I will fall back with this core. There or here. Not sure yet. I'm going to start seeing some roughness. Of course, not going to... Oh my goodness. I'm already in entrenchment 3. Do I dare? Yeah. Or do I do this? Yeah, he might backdoor me. Let's get on a road. I don't need this core here. Let's disappear him, because this is enough to hold the line. Or, yeah, the supply right now I can't force march in there. He must have something in Kazala. He has to, because there's this. Now let's not entice him. Let's entice him to a trap. So my supply next turn. Yeah, that's pretty excellent actually. I could actually force march in. Yeah, Gondor. Interesting. No. What is that? Hill and Woods. Movement cost +1. So I can get into Gondar. Let's keep him here. Yep. That's good. You. Terrible supply. Not any at all. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get you out of there. Anyway, that's not a real nice place. Even when the Italians had their colonial thing. So let's go back here. How many points? Okay, let's go ahead and do our research. Yeah, I apologize it's taking so long. This is it's been a few days since we got to do this turn. We both had some family or real life matters to attend to. And I'm rapidly trying to get this going, get a YouTube channel going. I'm hoping I can do it in time for this one to go up. Yeah, infantry is the way to go. It'll be a while. But that's the way. And the Navy will be next. So many competing things. So close here. Why'd you sell those? Could have did it early on, but... so do I give it up? Yeah, I do. And I'll come back down there, because now I have this. Let's check. It should be... yeah. Yeah, this is so tempting. But no, we don't want to do that. Oh, interesting. I'd rather have a garrison hold it. Let's see. Well, from here I could force march down. Do I leave Benghazi alone? No. No. We need another... how much money I got? We could send Syracuse. Oh boy. Yeah, I can do it. Because I'm going to have Germans here next turn. Or this guy. Oh my god. Okay, let's risk it. Yeah, it's worth the risk. Yeah, Benghazi can do. Okay, I gotta be careful about it. So we're gonna go ahead. Force march you to here. You're gonna be my garrison in Siwa, so he'll have to fight for it. So this, let's stitch this. Oh no! Oh no! I messed that up. How much more money can I? No. Oh, I messed that up. Well, that was not good, was it? I don't want to use this. I was worried about this, so I want to go around it. Now Benghazi's open. No, it isn't. Need a fighter down there anyway. Oh boy. I just love this game. It's kind of beer and pretzels, but there's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? Alright, I think we're good there. Save that. Alright, let's go place some units. I believe I got the Bismarck. Yeah, we're going to need some stuff from France. We need something here. We need garrison units. Lovely, you got a sub. Nice ship. Alright. Deutschland up there, safe. Do I send them out? No. However, we could do that, but why? No. That's there in case some special forces guys, which I'm not ready. They won't get up there. We'll keep an eye on that. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, that almost was a... This actually worked out fine. I'll get something over there later because I am paranoid about someone striking this stuff. Super paranoid. don't even like that guy there. Alright, let's go to the Chinese. No, you. Now, wait a second. Are we good here? Let's reinforce him. Let's get you at 9. Yeah. Now this is a... No, I can't even... I can't even get it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do it. This is gonna have to hold out. Okay. Not for long. This poor sucker. No. I'd love to be able to give you some money. But no. No. Okay, the Japanese. Yeah, I've been harassing them down here. I'm sure he isn't really appreciating it too much. But you know, hey, they're on fleet maneuvers, right? Well, let's go look at the Japanese again, because I've got long range plans. So let's go with let's go check what I was doing here. I forgot. All right. And how about those? I did buy some goodies. Yeah. Yeah, this is that's way out there. That would be nice to know that's way out there. So this China strategy that I got, it's kind of slow. Like I said before, I don't want to spend a lot of money on this stuff. But I do got to take these places. I got to get this done pretty quick. So I have Kiramura, he's 7 strength. And this guy, I sacked the other one, so I got Suzuki. So I've got 2 7 strengths HQs, and then I have the other ones. Yeah, 4. Terahuchi. And I got all the partisan places covered. However, I've noticed... as I pull on here, let's see, let's take a look at this. Yeah, this stuff's all covered. Yeah, I don't want to leave. I'm going to be slowly slipping good units in Manchuria. A few, but there'll be as a reserve. Of course, the guard against the Soviet Union, but a reserve for China stuff. Because I'm going to do other operations down here, but I'm just focused solely down here. See, now this is where I was starting to spend money, because I did some attacks just once or twice, and this is expensive. I don't have to upgrade any of my ships. Not spending money on that. Don't even need to know if I'm going to need him, so I don't know if I need to upgrade him yet. So what we're going to do, see how well, what we're going to do is pound them here. These guys are getting worn down, and they also can be upgraded. So let's see what the upgrades are again. Yeah, long-range aircraft's real handy. But so is their, they're close. So like I said, I'm going to be frugal with Japanese because I'm spending money on other stuff. Let's check the combat predictions. Oh yeah, Chungking. If I did get in here, was it 3 hexes from Chungking? Triggers... or has a chance to trigger in the communists, and it's 2 axes from Yan'an, I think, around, yeah, like this, or Yanku. I have to go look at that again, but we don't need any of that, not yet. Yeah, Quailing's real important, and I got to clear this out though. Oh, yeah, that's a 5. Oh. Yeah, and I hate to swap. So let's get behind this guy. So let's go ahead and work this. No. Is that good? That's good. I got Suzuki. I got my aircraft, my fighter. I don't need my fighter, so let's go back here again. I got everybody covered so with that army. So let's do him. Yeah, this corps might take a beating. Oh yeah. Not worried about Wuhan. Alright, let's see if we can knock this. Oh, he's got that damn plane. And these guys are getting worn out. I do have a nice unit back here. Could just kill this and just be a hammer. Interesting. He's already got a little more. He's got one entrenchment. Let's do that. Yeah, these guys need some serious reinforcements. And when it rains, I'll do it. Let's do this first. Yeah, that blocked that. Okay, that was cheese. Let's just do this. Let's get in that way. Wasn't cheese, wrong term. Ah, Kimosabi. Yeah, it's terrible there. We don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't like the switch, the swapping business. I got weak units, but oh yeah, I can get in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh! Yep. No, I'd sure like to get in there. How about you? Wow. Almost sounded like I wasn't going to get in there. I can't get in there. That's why I had those cores. Jeez, what a tough... Blah. Well, I got to spend money. That bit. Well, I needed him in here, so. Ah, dang it. How much is that going to help me? Not much. Bloody Mountain. Okay. Man, this China business is tough. So this is a key hill. Well, I got to get this guy down somewhere. So I botched that too because I could have put that HQ here. I should have just concentrated on this hill exclusively so I could get in there. Blah. I could do this. Let's do it. It'll be yeah. I'll chain it. I'll chain. Okay, yeah, and Chang Shaw's down too. Let's do this. Now let's see. That's gonna be good. No, that's worse. I gotta get him in Hin Yang then. Do we dare kite? Let's kite. Nope, no fighter. Well, that's what I want to do. And this is difficult. Oh, I know one thing we're going to be doing. We're getting close. I got my fighters back up. Yeah. China Adventures. Let's upgrade you. Probably have to send you over to China. I know you ain't gonna like it. I'm supposed to be going into China. Yeah. Ill-considered move unless I get him into Canton. If of course that will fix things here for sure. Then I can get stuff in here and really do that. That's in Han Yang maybe or Changsha. So this dilemma. This is always a dilemma. He can't get in here, I don't think, unless he's got a core. Because this is a mountain. He's got to cross a river. Maximum Trench 3. I hate to move out of Wuhan. I'm at Trenchment 4. I could move this guy. He's only at Trenchment 1 anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend money. I'm gonna need that Indo-Chinese army over here just to beef up the line. I don't think he's gonna pull out of that Trenchment area. If he does, I just think it's not good. Now I could do this. Yeah, I'll do this. Can you get in there? There we go. Same bit here. And there's this too. Ay, ay, ay. If I was him, I'd go for it. I have a partisan here, don't I? Yeah, I got a partisan here. Uglies. I don't like them leaving them open. They do resource hits, and they could potentially knock down the town a little bit. I'm gonna buy a garrison, or maybe I'll buy a core. I've got another plan, but this is spooky. Yeah, he advanced. He's thinking about it, aren't you, Colonel? I would be. Could put a headquarters unit there, but in Suchow. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Can't just let him take it. Here, partisan unit. Partisan unit. This is the bad one. This one, if Suchow goes down, gets reduced, can't send trains. And it's a 6 strength. I've seen it happen in Let's Plays, and against Tanaka, I played a vigorous defense. Went a lot of pushing forward on the Japanese. Now I'm the Japanese. Yeah, let's reinforce. I think you're gonna do something. And I need something in Suchow. So the swamp here is death. Death for anyone who goes in. It's death here. He's found that out. If he didn't already know, he knows now. Yeah, that's fine. I do have this garrison too. I brought an extra one as a spare in case I run into problems. So I don't need him here anymore. I could double here, but I don't like to leave anything on Moy. Let's see, can you get? Yeah, can you get? No, we can get to Amoy, but we can start pulling them. Okay, don't want to leave Amoy open. It's a terrible place to leave open. Fleet's good. Let's bring it down. Keep them in good ports. I think that's a good port. Let's see. We're going to be spending money for the Germans and this. So this business. I know he's not liking this at all, but I just got to know, you know. I decided though not to go check here. I already know what's going on here. I don't want to go out too far. It might even look gamey. Even though I really want to know. But he knows this is going to be... He knows I'm going to be over here someday, right? I would. I've seen Australian units here, and he's got them over. So, yeah. But like I said, we're just on maneuvers out here. I mean, this is international waters. Yeah, this just bites here that I left this, but I didn't have anything going. Well, that looks good, so let's go spend some money. This looks good. We'll start biting on his convoy lines. I just hope France surrenders. If it doesn't, I'm gonna, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Be angry? Okay, let's go spend some German money first. Let's go look at research. I'm lagging big time. Not buying any units. That's good. Spying intelligence. I need that. Let's do it. Artillery weapons is going to come online. Advanced subs. I don't know how active I'm going to be with subs. Probably need to. But I lost 2 subs, so now I got to buy those guys back. Full price, of course, because of the ship. I do love my subs. That's great news. Infantry weapons. I had double chit on command control because I got it. I got it right when I started doing France. So I bought back 60 or whatever half of 125 is. 63, 60 chits and use it. 93. Well, I can't do anything then, can I? Did I save the money? Or do I purchase? Oh, let's go back to diplomacy. Yeah, we want to make sure we get Finland in this game on our side. I did the chits. So I got a 40% chance to turn. That's good. Well, man, I just cannot stand buying garrison units. Oh, Iraq. Oh yeah, Slovakia. I like the Slovak. I always mobilize those guys because they're the Slovak Fast Brigade. War in the East. That's one of my favorite units, and I've used it with the 1st Panzer Army down south. And a couple MPs years ago, and some single players. I really love the Slovakian Fast Brigade. They're fast. They cut rail lines. They're just good. So in this game, it's not so much, but I just do it for my own. I don't know, enjoyment. And they're a puppet. So let's elevate them to a useful puppet. Okay. So Germany. Let's buy a garrison. Let's just purchase it. Let's put it to production. Yep, and I get him. I probably should have saved that money, but I'm going to need it. Okay, now the Japanese. The Japanese are interesting because I got stuff out. I'm going to buy another carrier. Probably, let's see, the Japanese. Yeah, I've been buying a couple heavy cruisers. I've been buying destroyers, even though it only takes 6 months. Escort carriers are great. Subs are great. I am going to be relying on my subs, which means I'm going to have to start doing some research on their subs. But I'm maxed. Oh, I'm not maxed out. I got advanced subs 1. I'm going to definitely need this anti-submarine warfare because I know he's going to be out there pinging on my convoy lines. I'm going to need anti-aircraft defense for my planes. Let's do that. Let's don't double check yet. I really need that. Well, actually, I don't really need... This is a weird thing about Japan. Japan's industrial base is just Japan and Korea. And some of their islands out there. I don't know what else. Not much else. It's homeland. I just don't know how important this is as opposed to production technology. Actually, my warfighting is what I want. I'm going to buy those mechanized cores because I'm going to have infantry weapon 2. Having this means they could attack twice. This can come online next year. I'm going to use them in China. The long-range aircraft is probably the most important thing. Because if I can reach out further than my enemies, yeah, maximum, no, it's because 175. So I got one of these fall away. I actually need this really quick. That's going to fall away. That's going to fall away. This is going to fall away. That's going to fall away next turn probably. So do I save it? Or do I get something else right now? Something cheaper than 175. Yeah, 175. I need this. This is top. Top. Yeah, 150 is my max. To max out. This one everybody says mobility is important. Well, yeah, it is in China. If you're going to do a big China thing, it's going to be important in jungles down Burma, Thailand, Indian frontier. It's just damn expensive. Command control. Insufficient funds now. Oh, now I'm down 128. Oh, what this even gets worse. Alright, let's just save it. Did I purchase anything? No, I'm not going to buy any damn cores. Or garrisons. Well, that did that. I didn't buy any ships, so, yeah. Any other research I can do? Logistics is very important. Let's do that. That takes me to 950. And when these fall away, that's 100. That's 200. That'll get me into here 1 or 2 turns. Okay. I did it. Anything else? Anybody need a little help? I would like to get a garrison over here. I do got a spare one down here. I might be able to finagle it because, let's see. Yeah, because I want this headquarters on Peking. I want him here. Yeah, they're stretched thin, aren't they? Vulnerable? Maybe. Doubtful. Doubtful he's going to stick his neck out here. Well, I think that's it. Yeah, I got a spare garrison. I could stand by in there Nanjing. I bought both of them. Let's check one more time. There's a garrison, or a corps. Oh no, there's one more garrison. Well, I'll buy a Nanjing pretty soon, but I'm going to do that research first. Repair units, of course. Yeah. Now we don't have to spend money. Also, I don't have to spend money on shipping them over for Japan. So I think we're close. Yep. Well, let's see if France surrenders. Yeah, I'm digging on this. And yeah, we'll make him think we're going to do a sea line. That right there, if he knows that's there, I doubt he's gonna got any paratroopers. And I will start fixing this up. I'm gonna have to buy a ton of garrison units. I got to cover all this. I gotta have to cover partisan zones too, especially brass. Well, I'm gonna be putting real units there. Garrison, I'm going to have at least four corps, and for Barbarossa I'm going to need corps, and for Yugoslavia, the Baltic, Greece, well, I'm going to put together a fast force here. So I think that's it. So let's go see if France falls. He suffers attrition. What do you know? Giraffe meat just isn't that tasty, is it? French morale suffers from the fall of Paris. So do they surrender? Germany celebrates the capture of Paris. Lost Paris impacts British national morale. Oh, here they go. They want to sign an armistice. French morale low and the military soundly defeated. The newly appointed Prime Minister Marshal Pétain is willing to sign an armistice with us. Terms of the armistice dictate that we will occupy northern France, while the French government will continue to operate from Vichy in southern France. Alternatively, if we don't wish to sign an armistice with France, Mussolini assures us that his forces can easily crush the remaining French defenders in Tunis and Algiers. Yeah, right, Mussolini. Should we therefore sign an armistice with Pétain and create Vichy France, or continue our invasion till all France, including Algiers, is in hand? No. Well, I'm not doing all France. So yes, we're going to create Vichy. France surrenders. I wanted to surrender in June. That did not work out because the colonel valiantly threw all his Brits out in front. And of course, I was going to kill him anyway. I wanted him. I didn't want him to get on boats. We captured northern France. We have now access to an important naval base at Saint-Nazaire. This could be a very useful base for launching new naval units, but will require some investment in order to prepare for use. The estimated cost for refitting the port is 50 MPPs at 10 MPPs a turn for 5 turns. Would you like to invest in upgrading the port so we can launch new naval units there? Well, of course. Of course we are. It's a little chunk of Germany. For a while, until the Brits try their, they'll have a decision. And it only works 50% of the time, I believe. If it works to their favor, it's permanently destroyed. But otherwise, it's a 12-strength port. Who would not say that? Vichy authorities in Madagascar accept the armistice. It's another Japanese target. Well, this irritates the Allies. There's Vichy. There goes Algeria, declares loyalty to Vichy France. Here's Tunis, or Tunisia. Declares loyalty to Vichy France. And then there's the apple of Mussolini's eye, and mine, the Germans at least. No, that's not me. Syria declares loyalty to Vichy France. This is a good gambit place. Germans might be able to pull it off. Here's another real important place people neglect, I believe. French West Africa declares loyalty to Vichy France. That's Dakar, or Dakar, Senegal. French Equatorial Africa declares its neutrality. It's actually a minor of the UK, not France, so it's not Vichy. It's actually an important place. It's got a couple ports next to the Belgian Congo. French Polynesia, this is an important place for everybody. Declares its neutrality. Syria leans towards the Axis. German pressure on Syria moves it towards the Axis. Franco swings towards the Axis on the fall of France. Germany annexes Alsace. Well, that's MPP for the industrial base. U.S. unleashed to the U.K. begins. Of course. That's a sad sight for a Frenchman. Or for anyone else that's not Axis. Arrival of German assistance strengthens Iraqi resolve to resist the Allies. Yeah. Poor Jersey. UK prepares for possible Axis invasion. Yes, we're going to make it look like that. Admiral Canaris and Air General Wolfram von Richthofen visit Spain. Yeah, it's a nice place in August. Spanish forces enter an international protectorate of Tangier. That's another key place on the planet. All kinds of skullduggery goes in Tangier. It did until the fascists get in there. The fall of France enables Spain to export wolfram and other goods to Germany. That's some extra money. Spy intelligence level 1. Italy develops logistics level 1. Japan develops infantry warfare level 1. Air warfare level 1 for Japan. Sweet. Look at all that money up there for Germany. And we are going to use all of it. Yep, not bad. Calculating supply. Packaging. Hopefully everything goes well with the slithering server. Usually does. Every once in a while there's a glitch. And I sure hope there isn't. Save PBM. Okay. Well, that's it. We are done. And thank you for watching. Old Crow Balthazar's out.